Hello, my name is Adriana and I recently moved to the Portland area and I love books and bookstores, and so I wanted to take you on my journey through Portland's bookstores and give you some ratings on what I think of Portland bookstores. So I'm going to start with a bookstore in my neighborhood of St. John's, and that is Two Rivers Bookstore. I will be rating based on four different categories. One is transportation, one is book options, one is vibes, and the last one is for us introverted girlies, and that is how crowded the bookstore is. Maybe it's more of a sensory issue than introversion, but just how many bodies will you be encountering in said bookstore? So starting with transportation, I have it broken up into car versus public transportation. So for car transportation purposes, this is mostly going to include parking. For Two Rivers, it is in St. John. There is street parking available, but no dedicated parking lot. St. John isn't super crowded, but the street parking can get a little bit filled up on the weekends. So I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10 for car transportation. For public transportation, St. John is a little bit disconnected from the TriMet system as a whole. So nothing in my neighborhood I'm going to really give more than a 5. You can take the yellow Max line up to the Kenton transit station, I believe. And then there are 2 bus routes from Kenton over to St. John. So I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10. Book options. This bookstore is rather small, but they do have pretty much all genre fiction and then a nonfiction section available to you. You have many different genres and nonfiction available, but just not as many options within those because it is a smaller bookstore. So I gave that a 7 out of 10. For vibes, the vibes of this store are incredible. It is a combination bookstore and Weird Sisters like crochet fabric arts. So you have all of the cozy books and beautiful shelves, and it's really light and airy. And then on the other side, you also have like this kind of yarn and fabric art situation with like sweaters displayed, and it's just really cute and I love it. And the booksellers there were so kind and sweet and just lovely, lovely people. So for the vibes, I'm giving it 9 out of 10. And then for crowdedness, while it is a smaller bookstore, because St. John is a little bit disconnected from the rest of Portland, I don't ever see it really getting that crowded, but it does not take that many people for it to become crowded. So I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10. So overall, that brings our average rating across all 4 categories of a 7 out of 10 for Two Rivers Bookstore.